going on, everybody? Uncle Slick again with another video. This time I'm finally doing my wine reviews. So we are going to start off with a really great wine from Sonoma, California, off from the Martha Stoumen winery. It's a really great red blend wine, 50% Zinfandel, another 50% Carignan. It's a really great grape. They're very medium to medium light bodied grapes, so they're not going to be too intense. The tannins are going to be not quite super high or deep or intense as maybe like a Cabernet would be, but it's going to fall more in the range of a Merlot. It's certified organic, and it's just one of those old world style wines that I think anybody could really enjoy if they're just kind of getting into wines a little bit there. A guide that I use most of the time whenever I'm trying to have wines, or at least try to get a good feel of the type of wines that I really want to grab, is definitely going to be from this book right here called Wine Folly. A lot of bars, if you go to a lot of really great restaurants and craft bars around the country, including here where I'm located in Charleston, South Carolina, a lot of places will have this behind their bar. It's just a great guide for just your everyday reader. If you just want a little nice crash course education, or just a nice more in-depth look on how to purchase, buy, taste, drink, and feel the wines out a little bit more. So I definitely recommend this book. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with our wine. So I of course have my palate cleansing water. I'm just gonna take a sip of that, just kind of make sure that the food and beverage of the day has not worn on the body. But then we're going to open up our wine. Most wine bottles, they're going to have a nice wrapping around it or anything like that. You would use kind of this blade contraption on your wine key here. You'd cut off some of the plastic, mostly closely toward the top. Some people take off the entire thing. Just do it to whatever your preference is. And just as a disclaimer, I'm in no way a wine sommelier at all, or an expert on wines by any means, but I am a bit of an enthusiast. So when it comes to these types of tastings and these types of deals, I just go kind of based off of what I feel, the type of profiles that I get into. We're gonna go ahead and open up our wine here. Love that sound. And here, I just love the labeling. I love the artwork. It does come in different varietals. It has a rosé. It does have white blends as well. And it just you can go on the Martha Stoumen website, and you can just go ahead and look up the text sheets as far as the qualities and what it entails as far as the grapes, the profiles, the flavors, and things of that nature. How the wine is produced. It's really great. I'm just gonna pour a little bit here in the glass. And with that, I've given myself about 3 to 4 ounces, just something that you want to check for. You want to check for color. You can tell how light-bodied, medium-bodied, or how deep it is based off of the depth of color. Normally, your brighter colors are going to be more of your light-bodied reds. And then when it kind of gets into a little bit more of that darker, robust color, you're definitely going to have more of a heavier profile. This happens to be one that's right in the middle. It is a blend of light to medium light-bodied, so it's going to be right even keel, right around the lines of a Merlot. You can even tell when you switch it around, you can tell the viscosity of it, which are basically what some people like to call the legs, and you can kind of see just how they kind of cascade down on the inside of the glass from time to time, and that just kind of helps you know the intensity, the ABV that's inside of that as well, and a lot of times people judge their wines based off of that as well. The next thing I'd like to do is just kind of smell it and try to pick up on different flavor profiles. And what I do get from the smell, I do get more of an herbaceousness, almost like I want to say rosemary. And even with that, I can even smell like ripe fruit, mostly dark fruit. So along from just the grapes, I would even get, even go into thinking about just the time that's been produced at this. So I would even think of even blueberry, maybe some blackberry, plum would probably be a quality. Just kind of depends on where your profile goes. And then of course you want to taste it. And the taste is amazing. there seems to be a bit of a spice. I think that comes from more on the Zinfandel side, which happens to be one of my favorite varietals of wine, especially with red wine. So that has like a little bit of a spice to it, something that I can't necessarily pick up on, but I do currently enjoy. It is light. It stays in your mouth, but it doesn't linger. So I think it'd be really great with food pairings or just a light sipper if you're just having a conversation with friends. It doesn't insist upon itself. It's not an overly aggressive wine, but it is really, really good. I would definitely try to have it with something like pizza, tacos, maybe salads or something like that. This would be really good even if you wanted to like have like some salmon, some seafood. I think that would taste really, really great with it. Again, you can go on the MarthaStoumen.com website and you can look up the text sheets. It'll tell you all the different qualities that it may possess in it. I'm just kind of ballparking based off of my taste buds and what I've smelt and seen from this. It looks really, really good. It tastes amazing.